Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning back in with me, Naturally IE, for another segment. About a week ago, I put in wearable twists and I wore them for about 7 days. If you watch my first segment on Roots and Democracy, I'll link it for you at the end and in the description box down below. You can see me actually taking down the twists, and this is the final result. I ended up with a nicely defined twist. This is what is expected. Obviously, I need some work on my technique because some of them are really chunky, some of them are kind of slender, but it's okay. It's a learning process. But the twists are defined, and my hair feels all right. But we'll get to that. We're only gonna discuss the hair moisturizer, the product that's supposed to really seal in the definition, not necessarily the leave-in conditioner, which is more of a moisturizer. But the butter that I chose to use is the Camille Rose Naturals. This is the almond Jai twisting butter. I got this at Target. I think it was about $16, but it was on sale, so it is on the higher end of the spectrum. Of the price spectrum. I have used this product before. I used it when I first started to transition, and I liked it then. The product is 8 ounces, and it lasted me maybe about 6 to 8 months then. I haven't picked it up since then because it is a little bit pricier than I'm used to spending. So I saw it on sale, and my boyfriend was super generous and he picked it up for me. So that's why I have it now. So I haven't used it since then. Going back to it, it smells exactly the same as it did the last time that I had it. Oh my gosh. It's like that old school Bath & Body Works warm vanilla sugar mixed with cake batter. I love it. I think it's so good. But I'm a warm vanilla type of person. That's what I like. So I love the smell. The consistency is as expected. It is like a butter. It is thick. I mean, it's thickish. It's not too thick, but it's not. I've seen thicker. Let's just say that. So, but I like the consistency. Just gonna. Ingredients are really important when you're working with natural products because you want to make sure that the products that you're using are best for your hair. And just like what you eat, what you put on your hair, more times than not, whatever is the most natural will be best for your hair. So I'm just gonna go over the top 5 ingredients because, as we know, those are the ones that are most likely to have the greatest amount in the product. So first is deionized water. Water is good. We want products that have water in them because water is the only element that actually hydrates our hair. Everything else kind of just coats it and makes it feel nice, but water is what actually hydrates the hair. Next, we've got Behentrimonium methosulfate, also known as BTMS. BTMS is a cationic surfactant made from vegetable oil. That's just super fancy talk for, it's a conditioning agent. That's all it does. It just provides really, really nice lip, which it does. I don't know if you could see when I was putting it on the ends, but it just rubbed on really nicely. That's what BTMS does. Next on here, we've got Cetearyl alcohol, which is a fatty alcohol. I definitely recommend that you learn the bad alcohols from the good alcohols. Maybe one week we'll do a little segment on what alcohols are good and which ones are bad. This is a good alcohol. Alcohols that are fatty are good. So we've got that. That's number 3. Number 4 is almond milk, and 5 is almond oil. Yeah, I like to see that almond, which is in the name, is also in the ingredients. The application. It went on nicely the first day, and I thought we were gonna be good, but I could tell just from it not being as oily as I'm used to that it might not hold throughout the week. So what ended up happening was I put the product on the first day and ended up just rubbing it on my hands and rubbing it down the length of each twist pretty much every day. If I didn't have my bonnet on and I was kind of just rolling around like on my pillowcase for a few minutes, even though I sleep on a satin pillowcase, I noticed that it was drying out, and it was actually really frizzy. I don't mind a little bit of frizz here and there, but the edges, I mean, you can see that there is just, I mean, some of them, like they're not terrible, but it's really not what I'm used to as far as actually holding in the moisture. So I was actually a little bit disappointed about that. As much as I would love to, I can't consider this a staple for my moisturizers. I do have 2 others. I'll do the same thing for you guys. I will put the twist on you using the same products, and then I will hold them in for a week, and I'll take them out, and I'll let you guys see the difference. Not to say that these twists are bad. I don't think that I don't like these twists. It's just that the moisture level, it just didn't hold moisture in as much as I would like to, and we'll get into that in another segment. Otherwise, I was pleasantly surprised to see how nicely this went on wet hair, how it combed my hair. So I'm curious to try this with a wash and go. And if you follow me on Instagram at naturally_IE, you saw that I picked up the Eco Styler coconut oil, and I'm super excited to try that. So maybe we can pair those 2 products together. We'll see. Otherwise, if you didn't already, make sure you check out my first segment of Roots and Democracy. This week we were talking about Trump's budget and what that means for all of us little people down here at the bottom. What are we gonna lose? When are we gonna lose it? And how is it gonna benefit us, if at all? So you can make sure to subscribe to my channel up here. Make sure you check out the Roots and Democracy down here. And if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check out my wash and go tutorial. I'll link that somewhere else over here, all right, for you guys. Otherwise, stay blessed and unstressed.